Basically, you know, the other day when I read out my 2016 memories, well, I found some 2014 ones and I didn't even know I did it that year. I thought last year was the first year I'd ever done it, and I found 2014, so I've not looked at them. This was before I got with Aaron, so there might be, I think, oh my god, I think he's in it. No, oh, I need to read him. I'll just change his name. So there's 3. I'm a bit scared. I think these are like proper because the big, oh, which one's first? Yeah, he is in it. I've just seen his name. 1st of the 2nd. Oh, that's today. That's a month, a year ago. 3 years ago today. I had to think about that one. 31st of March, so these are spread out. 4th of the 1st, so we'll start off with this one, and then at top I put cringy one. Oh no, I bet I'm like saying how much I like him, as this is gonna be so weird. Look how long it is. There's 3 pages, like, and they're all back to front. This is like crazy. Right, okay, let's go. I'm not going to write a poem with this because there's a lot of writing to do. So on the 25th of January, oh this is the night that I first met this guy that I was seeing before Aaron, and I was only seeing him for like 2 months. I'm going to read it anyway, this is going to be so embarrassing. So on the 25th of January, I went to see Great White Underground. That's my friend's old band. They are now called Solar Rays, so go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. I went to see Great White Underground at Mill Lane Club. Not been there since probably this night. No, actually, I went to another gig there. As soon as as soon as I'm all settled with my drink, I notice a very attractive male sat quite close to us, but I brush it off and just happily accept he is my eye candy for the night. Why am I so poetic and everything in what I write? This is just cringe. If you don't keep the guy, Emma. Oh dear, my popcorn just fell. I can't cope with myself. So when the band finished playing, I noticed that the attractive guy went up on stage. By this time I was a bit jolly, so I said to Sam, that guy is really hot, can you have a word with him? The quite drunken Sam said he wouldn't. He would, but I knew he wouldn't. Anyway, they played a few songs and I had to go, but I knew something had to be done on my behalf. Oh my god, Emma, you sound like a right... Mind you, if I sound like a stalker, you should know. When I met Aaron, I told him, the first words I said to Aaron was, add me on Facebook. And he didn't, but I found him and I added him. So when I was on the bus, I went and searched his band on Facebook and of course gave them a nice cheeky little like. Why am I not focusing? For God's sakes, keep yourself from me. And I like, oh my god, what are you doing? It's not difficult to focus on me, is it? Thank you. Stay there. Liked a post from them too, just to make myself a little bit more known. The following day I got a friend request from, we'll call him Dave. No, we'll call him Dave even though I know Dave, but Dave's engaged. So it wasn't a Dave, but we'll call him Dave. The attractive male, exclamation mark. I got right excited and had to tell someone, so I got out my phone and texted Rose. Insert picture on video. So I knew I was going to make a video on this. I actually had only been on YouTube like a couple of months when I actually first wrote this letter thing. That never happened. So we got talking and I found that he was a really nice guy and I was growing to like him more and more. Growing to him more and more, not to like him. Then I put a smiley face. Oh my god. This is the most cringe thing I've ever done. I hope to God on my next note that I'm breaking up with him. Or whatever. Anyway, so then we get on to today. Effectively, it's like 3rd actually. Me and Dave have progressed to text and Snapchat. Yay! And I'm off to see Great White Underground at the O2. Oh, I remember that. God. Oh, no, that's his name. We won't say his name. Dave can't make it because he's working. When I get there, I go for a wee. Then go tell Sam what's happened and thank him for having a word. We did have a word. I'm sure Sam won't mind mentioning him because he's my friend, so you know. To which he's like, I don't know what you're on about. I myself actually caught his attention. Okay. Good going, Emma, exclamation mark. Right, so that event finished and Sam was on about Delius after. I said I would go only if Dave went, but I didn't get a full reply before my train. So I went home and my phone died. I plug in my phone and have some grub when I get home. Text Dave asking if he was going to Delius. Get a text from yeah, we'll change his name as well because he's still kind of my friend, but I don't talk to him. Call him Bob. We'll just call him Bob and Dave. Get a text from Bob as soon as I send it saying Sam said Dave wasn't going. So I'm like, okay, TV time. Then I hear my phone go off and it's Dave saying he's at Delius. I'm like, the bus is in 12 minutes. Let's do my makeup. So I go outside. How can you do your makeup in 12 minutes, Emma? Jesus. I want to change my shoes, so I slip on my new Vans, with the backs down. Thought I'd sort them out at the bus stop, okay. So I'm walking down the road and there's an old bloke at the other side, but I think nothing of it as I go to the bus stop. Then he bloody crosses the road to the bus stop. Tells me I'm soaked as he looks at my shoes. Brilliant. Okay. Well, why did you put that in there? I'm not going to be bothered, am I? So I'm on the bus.
Why do I keep putting the prices of transport? £2.60. Why am I putting £2.60? I'm not bothered if it's £2.60 for the bus, Emma. For God's sake.
I get a text from Dave saying, you should have come. I'm like, what? In capital letters. I ring him and he answers like, hold on. Music off in the background. He made me smile so much then. When he finally comes on the phone, I question his text and he says he thought I was off home. I'm like, nah, I'm on bus. When do I say nah? So then I'm off the bus and it's absolutely bloody chucking it down. So I hurry up to Delius and he's the first person I see when I walk towards the door. Then in brackets, but I do notice a bloke. Walking towards the door, here I'm smiling. Then that bloke is like, have you got any change, love? Sorry, love, I've got no time for this. Have you seen who's inside? Oh my god. Emma. The funny thing is that Aaron were probably there that night as well. I didn't really say that. I just said, sorry, I've only got notes. Then hurry inside. He sees me, smiles, gives me a massive hug, and oh my god, I thought he was small, but he's ... like the perfect height. Well, Aaron's taller, so you know, I think. I go and tell him about my shoe issue. Then he points out Sam and Co, who I wave at. Then he progresses to introduce me to his friend Simon. We'll call him Simon. To which he replies, she's so Yorkshire, I love it. Then I go to the toilet, come back, and they're all dancing with Sam. So I go and sit with everyone else. Time goes by and they finally come and sit with us. After he introduces me to his brother, who is very drunk, and gives me a hug, me and Dave decide to compare tattoos. He points out my wrist one and no, I'm not saying that because he might know who he is. I couldn't stop laughing. I decided to stay out and we go to Flair's. This is where we kiss. That is cringe because that is where mine and Aaron's first kiss were as well. Oh my god. Kill me now. Okay, I'm gonna end it there because the rest of it's not right interesting. That is just a major cringe and I don't want to read that ever again. Thank you, Emma. Next one, I hope you break up with him, but I can't remember when I did actually end it. So, and I've noticed that you don't put the dates on the folded bits of paper, Emma. Just pointing that out. 4th of the 1st. Oh, this was bloody one before, wasn't it? So I didn't actually know him at this point. So this is good. We'll read this one first. I am just going to jump out of the window because I've written an actual poem on this one and I'm going to read it to you. The stars tonight, they shone so bright. When they twinkled in the sky, the air, it was so cold tonight, I couldn't believe my eyes. The mist, it sweeps right through my lungs as I begin to sigh. From here, my eyes begin to close and then I hit rewind. Oh, that is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. My lips then start to form a smile as I look back on my day. Pen to paper from my heart, here's what I have to say. Oh my god, I'm done. No, I'm not. Right, on to the memory or whatever. Today was memorable because I was asked to film for Francis. Aww, I think Stephen was. I don't even know which members of Francis watch my videos. I'll put their link down there as well. Hello guys, if you're watching, I know you watch some of my videos. I knew they were already amazing, but tonight they were incredible. The way the crowd grew into an afternoon just made the atmosphere grow greater and greater and just made the experience a whole lot more spectacular. I am so proud and honoured to call them my friends. I'm going to say my Francis then. It's not every day you go to a gig and people are loving it and they ask you if you've seen them before, and I just don't know what to say, really. I'm so proud. Also, I'll link the video from that night, and fun fact, Aaron was at that gig, so yeah. And I think Dave was as well. That was a bit awkward, isn't it? Right, next is the 1st of 2nd. Oh, another cringe. No, that's the one that I've just read. Thank God for that. I'm not reading that again. Next one, 31st of March 2014. I found the one where I met Aaron. This is so cringy. It's like... 1 minute. About 3 weeks ago, I was at Delius. I saw these two guys I'd seen at an All Us on Drugs gig. Shout out to them as well, even though they're kind of famous, but I'll put their link down there as well, might as well. Me being drunk decided to go up and tell them that I saw them there, obviously, yeah. Oh, I remember now, I went and said, oh, you were at that gig. And then I had like 5 minutes to run and get my bus because the bus is like right down the hill. So I had to go get that bus. So I just said, add me on Facebook, then ran away. This didn't end up too good. I freaked them out a little bit, oh god. Well, I can't have freaked them out that much. Drunken me decided to add one of them on Facebook. Long story, but I knew his name. Aaron accepted me and thankfully I took it to the morning to reply. I explained myself, we got talking and he invited me to his gig at the old gasworks. It's probably shut down again. Yeah, it has. When I'm reading this. Yeah, it has. It only lasted about, oh, maybe a year. His band are really good. You don't tend to find many local ones. His band aren't together anymore, so I'm not linking Aaron's band down there. But I keep urging him to go and get another band started. You don't tend to find many local ones like that, but you hope there is land. Thanks for me, there is. There is. Oh, I've put and thanks to me, there is. Thanks for me, there is. In brackets. Not land. Looking forward to their other gigs. Well, I've written right. What about I'm hopelessly devoted to Aaron, have I? Jesus. Right, anyway. Alright guys, so that is all my little notes. I didn't really enjoy that if I'm honest, but, well I did kinda. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!